Alright, we're going to test here, but let's just see if this works. Welcome to the Gaming Pulpit. This is another episode. We try to make this as short as possible. Let's see how this works. Welcome to the Gaming Pulpit. It actually works pretty damn well. Okay. So, I'm not going to mention my name or what exactly has happened. But I will say this. Like, a lot of bullshit has been happening online with this crossplay shit. It's getting out of control. It honestly is. Um, this Me Too movement and this social justice warrior shit is just stupid. It's stupid. It is so dumb. I don't understand. I don't get it. No one has complained about this shit until Microsoft has seeded these fanboys into thinking that they somehow need cross play chat. Somehow they needed it. And it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. The point of the matter is this, before I even go into this, is the fact that they don't want it. Sony doesn't want it because, again, years ago they wanted crossplay with Xbox, and they said no. Nintendo like screwed them over as well, and they don't want to do business with somebody. It's a bad business move. It's a bad business move to fuck with Microsoft as well. Microsoft just wants more subs, and it's really funny. So anyway, I've been following this thread on ResetEra, and in ResetEra, they're making this big fucking stink. The same thing happened when all these social justice warriors migrated from, right? They migrated from NeoGaf because they said that the person who founded NeoGaf was like fucking raping a girl or sexually harassed this particular girl. And everybody went into this whole social justice thing, made a big stink about it, and migrated over and created their new website and stuff like that. But one of the things that I did notice about this shit is they specifically they go after like what the media says, and they have no fucking brains. Everybody that's in ResetEra, I don't want to say everybody, it's not everybody, but most people in there, they're like hive mind. They're hive mind individuals, and they stay stuck with a particular idea that make themselves feel better, just like any other social justice warrior bullshit. Anybody that has a different opinion than them, you get shunned in that particular website. And it's the same fucking thing that happened on NeoGaf. The same pieces of shit that's moved from NeoGaf to ResetEra. And it's insane. It's absolutely insane that these people really think that they're right. And it's insane that, as a business move, I mean, no, it's insane. Specifically, I will say this. It is literally insane that they believe, this is in their heads, that this is good for business. What I believe that will happen, honestly, with this whole crossplay, is that let's say that everybody intermingles and shit like that. That means that the publishers are not going to get double dipping. People that have Xbox, they don't need to buy it twice. They buy it once, and that's the end of it. What's going to happen with these publishers is that they're going to get really, really fucking pissed off with this shit. And then they're going to sit there and be like, you know what, you're right. Since we are allowing crossplay, let's increase our prices for our DLC and just whatever downloadable content that they have going on. So costume stuff costing $5 will cost $7. Just everything would just increase. This is why I particularly don't think it's a good idea to have crossplay. And it's the same ridiculous thing to expect me to have a Call of Duty account on my PS4 and move it over to buy DLC on a PS4 and then move it over to the Xbox and expect to have my own shit. Yes, it's consumer friendly and stuff like that, but like someone said, having somebody that having free games is also consumer friendly as well. And we know the world doesn't go around in that particular way. It doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? So I feel like these people on ResetEra are doing the same thing that they did when they moved over to what the fuck you call it? When they moved over from NeoGaf to Reset, claiming that they didn't want to be a part of rape or whatever the fucking case is. This is all a follow the leader, Me Too movement thing that I'm really pissed off about. Um, the moderators are pieces of shit over there too, because they'll ban any fucking body. They'll ban anybody that has a different fucking idea. You know what I mean? Or they don't want to offend anyone, and that's not how the world fucking works. The world doesn't revolve around America, and the world doesn't revolve around not catering to people's feelings. The bottom line is, I will say this. I will say this point blank about what the fuck's going on. What cross game. It's not a good decision on Sony's end, and I'm not because it's Sony. You know what I mean? They have their own ecosystem. And my argument over there was, if you're going to be mad about one thing, be mad about all of it. Why do you still have to pay for Xbox Live to have a free-to-play game anyway? You know what I mean? And then sooner or later, Nintendo's going to have their own particular, they're going to have their own shit. What is it? They're going to have their own online thing, which I'm pretty sure you can't free to play that shit either. But nobody's making us think about the fact that you have to pay $60, even if it is for the year, to play a free to play game, and then you have to buy downloadable content. No one said shit about that. All of a sudden, it's just a cool thing to do to say, gaming rights and all this other bullshit. You want to talk about gaming rights? Why don't you have Mario on PlayStation? You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants that fucking shit. And as many people on ResetEra and NeoGaf back in the day, they want to admit they're extreme fanboys, specifically on the Nintendo side, and they know they are. You have NPD threads, right? And there'll be a Nintendo thread or media, Media Create, or I forgot what the fuck it is, the Japanese things, where you test out, or where they talk about the numbers of console sales per week for the Japanese. And you will see all these crazy things about them dancing because Nintendo has a higher sell rate than whatever company, whatever it is. They're fucking fanboys and they don't want to admit that shit, and they know that they are. The fact of the matter is they can't stand the fact that Sony is on top at the particular moment. And that's a fact. That's not me being a fanboy either. They are at the top. But they want their consoles to be at top as well. They don't like the fact that it's not it's on top. And what I particularly believe in, I don't think that the Switch sales are going to last that long. You got the Pokemon thing, and that's the last game that they have. But they're going to make another Zelda game too. You know what I mean? And this is definitely, I would say, a fad. I'm sorry to say. People have cell phones and stuff like that, and it was a cool thing to do. People don't have any brains anymore. They don't. They don't have any brains anymore to make their own particular mind. The news would tell them something, and they all hop on it, regardless of what it is. And that's what I believe happened with the Switch. And I think it's even worse nowadays. I think it's worse nowadays because of social media. But I'll say this, and I'll wrap it up, because I'm not going to sit there and spend all day on this stupid shit. I will say this, though. Point blank, it's not a good decision to do business with Nintendo because they screwed them over in the past. I wouldn't do business with them. It doesn't make any fucking sense, whether you want to say consumer friendly or not. You don't know what the fuck they are, and they're in the business to preserve their business. Microsoft, on the other hand, everybody thinks it's consumer friendly. There's 3 fucking games. One of them is Rocket League or whatever. All right, fine. You know what I'm saying? They of course they want everybody to be together or whatever the case is to generate that buzz. The other one was fucking Minecraft, which is nowhere near as big as it used to be anyway. Of course, Microsoft is going to want to make a big stink out of Minecraft being cross-play or whatever the case is. It's good for their particular business, and so is it to dip into Sony's 80 million user base. So it won't seem like their servers are fucking dead. That's what this is all about. I wouldn't want to do business with them either. If they were kind of like Apple and Android where it wasn't so much beef, then alright, cool. If it was like that, alright, good. But it's not like that. It's not like that, period. What it is that you have a whole, they're being brainwashed. Microsoft has a tendency to brainwash idiots. And this is why they keep buying their stupid ass consoles with no fucking games. Okay, third party. Oh, congratulations, you got third party. We have the same fucking shit. So you bought a $500 console for slightly clearer graphics. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. It's stupid to me. It's stupid. You know what I mean? More power to the people who are doing it. Screw it. So I wouldn't do it. That's the two reasons why Sony doesn't want to fuck with them. It's going to eat into their business. Even if it is by a little, you don't want any fucking thing to eat into their business. They don't want anything to eat into their business. Period. I'm not helping the competition at all. I don't give a fuck if it's consumer friendly or not. The competition doesn't need help. They dug themselves into that ridiculous fucking place that they're in with the Wii U and the fucking Xbox One launch. They did that shit, and now you want to sit there and claim consumer anti-consumerism? Those companies, no company, including Sony, don't give a fuck about you. What they're going to do is they're going to continue to make games or something to bait you into spending more fucking money, even if it is a good game like God of War. That's the game. It's just that when it comes to Sony, when these separations happen, it's a really, really good idea. It's a really, really good idea to have them separate because it brings innovation. We wouldn't have gotten God of War because everybody would have been complacent. You know what I mean? We won't get these particular new games like Detroit Become Human or Horizon Zero Dawn. They don't have that. There's no reason to make those particular games. Period. And I know this has been done to death, but fuck it. I'm going to keep making these particular videos because this doesn't need to happen. All this stupid fucking talk, maybe I'll penetrate these people's heads and they'll understand that no company is out for you. They don't give a fuck about you, whether it's Sony. But you want to at least do the lesser of two evils. And in this particular case, the lesser of two evils is a company that kind of have a little bit of pride in the shit that they make. And at the moment, it's Sony. And to an extent, it's Nintendo. That's why we wouldn't have gotten The Legends of Zelda if all of the things were there. They had to make some kind of killer app that you couldn't get anywhere that was really, really fucking good on that particular console. And that's why these things happen. That's why I don't want them to mingle with each other. They don't need to. All of a sudden you want to take a Switch game on a go, or whatever the case is. Yeah, it's fucked up that they locked the shit behind there. Maybe they should unlock it. They should. But in terms of crossplay, I don't think it should happen. But how you going to play a 60 frames per second game with a 30 frame per second game on a handheld, on a teeny fucking screen, and they complain that, oh, what a ticket on the go? You can't play competitively on the Switch or on any kind of handheld. Stop fucking playing. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. This is my new setup or whatever, because the videos kept freezing and all the other stupid shit that was going on. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I feel like this particular method is better. You don't need to see my ugly ass face anyway. But let me know what you think. Just leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And definitely let me know what I'm doing wrong in this particular case. If you see anything wrong, let me know what I'm doing right as well. And you guys, until next time.